everybody, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Ride to Redemption, Neon Goblins playthrough of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. With me, as always, are my friends, the Goblins. Say hello, my friends.
Hello.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Okay, great, good, enthusiastic. We love it. We are sponsored by Roll20. Roll20 is a wonderful system-agnostic virtual gaming tabletop on which you can do things like roll dice, put maps down, and move tokens. It has a dynamic lighting system, gives you assets every month if you are subscribed, and has a dark mode.
Love dark mode.
Dark mode is good. Now, we will move on to the campaign. This campaign has thus far succeeded at its, I would say, first act. Y'all are level 5. You have fully saved a city. You have fully killed like at least 2 things that could be constituted as a BBEG. And yeah, that's a pretty good record for any party going into Act 2. But first we have to have the denouement. So let's get around to that. You're in a room, the vault of the Van Thamper family, with a little pudgy sad man who was once the heroic High Overseer of Elturel, Fabius Krieg. And he has been apparently driven somewhat mad by his failure to save himself and Elturel from the terrible deal he made with Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. And also in that room is a shield, which said it was a trapped celestial, and which literally the first probe revealed to be a trapped feed. So that's good. But that's where we're at. The shield is hanging on the wall. Fabius Krieg is curled up next to a table. There are 8 wooden chests in the room full of loot. And we're going to get moving.
All right. Okay, yeah, because we haven't looked at any of the chests, right?
Loot, please.
Yeah. Hey, Fabius, why don't you open those chests for us?
I can't. I don't have the keys.
Oh, here are the keys we took off your friend's body.
Then I could open the chest. Also, again, not my friend. That woman was very rude to me. Also,
Wow.
when you say body, do you mean body as in you pickpocketed them off of her alive human body, or that you killed her and then took them?
He is.
Yes.
Killed her, and we took it.
Okay. So, good. We lost Alden.
Alden is gone.
Alden is gone.
He's gone.
It's
Okay.
that hotel Wi-Fi.
Is he,
Didn't he
Alden
say he was
come
like a
back?
platinum member?
It doesn't matter.
He said
Sometimes.
something like that, yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's a platinum member.
Okay.
Hold on, James. I can fix the overlay.
Right. Do your thing.
This is an exciting peek behind the screen if we're still up, and if we're not,
Oh, yeah, we're
I don't
still
know.
up. We're still up.
yeah, cool.
Pretty exciting.
Hey!
There it is.
Good job, Kevin.
All right. So
Alden comes back. You'll have to... Yeah, all right.
yeah, I'll just leave the meeting when he comes back. So, you did kill her, yes? That
I-
is
Yeah.
okay. I didn't think that could happen. She was she seemed very tough to me.
She was tough. She knocked a few of us down more than once.
Yeah, but tough
Okay.
and portal are 2 different things.
That's an astute observation.
Ha yeah.
You think it can help you? It really seems like a lot has happened to you since whatever didn't happen to you.
Well, you guys, and tell me if I'm wrong here. my read on the situation is you're not happy with me for my, what's the phrase?
Betrayal of Elturel, selling out your people.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the phrase. My cowardly betrayal of the city I ended up being responsible for, both morally and religiously, and also politically. So that, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in a frying pan fire situation
And
here.
I'm not particularly bad. It sounds like this damaged you a lot, and I imagine you did not want this to happen.
Oh no, but you know what they say about eggs.
Yeah, did you make the scrambled eggs?
Well, that wasn't where I was going with the metaphor, but I did scramble the eggs. That's also fits. You can't unscramble the eggs, and I scrambled the absolute hell out of them. So,
Are you going to help us figure out how to save Elturel?
oh, I can't. I'm not good at that. I don't know. I have no
You're not
ideas.
good at
I have
what?
no thoughts. I am completely clueless on
Do you have a
even,
copy of the contract?
my contract with Zariel, the Archduke of Venice?
Yes.
No, it's in hell. In my stately manner in Elturel.
Oh,
In hell.
right. Okay, yeah, I was
Yeah,
right.
stately manner.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
no,
mayor.
of course. I was the high overseer of Elturel.
Yeah, but-
They gave me a stately manner.
So if we were to get back Elturel, we could get your contract and maybe do something.
Well, I don't think so, probably. No.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, then let's just give up and go home then. Yep.
Well, I mean,
sounds right.
We were told, weren't we, to talk to you about going to hell.
Were you?
By Zariel
Oh yeah.
herself.
So she said she sent you to talk to him,
Oh.
and then she said, "I'll see you when you get here."
Oh, I
Or
linked the
something
two.
like that.
I linked the two in my head.
No, he is
Okay.
not. He is not capable of that. He can't cast spells right now. He has lost his connection to Torm and cannot currently do any kind of divine spell casting.
Thaddeus.
We've all been there.
Also, I'm not
Yeah,
sure clerics get plane shifts
Plane
or
shift?
whatever.
Can I?
Depends on the domain. But Thaddeus, let me ask you a question.
If you guys, actually, someone give me a history check.
All right, I can do.
Natural 20.
Never mind.
Oh, Alden.
Clive's
Perfect.
history is 27, please.
Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. It doesn't matter. Because this was not a hard check. This was DC 15. Alden, when the nat 20, Clive knows exactly what to do about getting to hell. Now that the immediate problem in Baldur's Gate is taken care of, minus the fist, you'll probably need to make sure that they're not currently operating under the auspices of a evil doppelganger of Captain Zodge or whatever it is. But the way to get to hell absolutely would be found in Candlekeep. Candlekeep, the home of the wisest and most accomplished wizards and casters of all sorts in the entire Sword Coast. Easy. Just absolutely the home of knowledge and expertise in the local area. And it's not far from Baldur's Gate. And frankly, if you can't find anybody who is capable and willing of sending you to Avernus there, you're not going to find anybody. So,
All right. I inform my party of such.
All right. Well then.
Thaddeus, 2 questions.
yeah.
First, how many other cultists were here with the Duke?
I don't know. I have been told to not leave this room by Duke Ventepper. And
Well,
He's dead.
surely you heard them and someone was feeding you because you've been here for a bit.
yes, I have been getting food from mostly Duke Ventepper. She didn't want anyone to know I was here. Or to know any of the stuff that I know. And I would
What
tell
about the
absolutely
prisoners?
anybody. I am a broken man.
Can you tell us? Did he tell us? Can you tell us what do you know?
It was the stuff about how it was all my fault that Elturel went to hell,
You know that. Okay.
and how Duke Van Thamper was working with Zariel to become in charge of Baldur's Gate.
Gotcha. Okay.
That stuff.
All right. Well, while there, can I cast Identify on this wild shield?
Yeah. So the shield, who has been staying quiet because you totally clocked that he was a fiendish shield and not a celestial one, and he was hoping that you would forget about him and leave, is called the Shield of the Hidden Lord. And it does imprison a fiend named Gargoth, which is the name he gave you. This shield is capable of bestowing upon its wielder resistance to fire damage. It is also fully capable of speaking, reading, and understanding Common and Infernal, and communicating telepathically with any creature it can sense within 120 feet. Has some charges you can use to cast spells. Has an ability to radiate an aura of dread. There is quite a bit of neat stuff this shield is capable of doing.
Okay. Do you know? Because can Identify detect curses? I don't know if they can.
Cannot.
Identify doesn't detect curses. You guys do have an advantage in that the shield can talk. So you could potentially persuade it to work with you or explain to you the risks of using it. That type of thing.
What does it say? Is Gorgoth?
Gorgoth.
Gorgoth, do you want to stay here in this sewer?
No. This place is total ass. I would really very much like to return to Avernus, which is my hometown. And I think if you brought me there, and I'm going to level with you now because, you figure me out.
It was very.
I think if you bring me to Avernus, I can come out of the shield. And if I come out of the shield, I can help you guys out with all kinds of stuff. You want Elturel back up top? I can totally help you out with that. I am strong as hell.
Insight, just all of that.
How would you go about doing that?
I don't know, like if someone's like keeping Elturel there, we can join up and we can kick their ass, What's that insight?
Yeah. Seems
Good.
legit.
So you
Yeah,
presume
I like
that you
where
can
you go with
actually
that.
take on Zariel.
That's
You
a
can
20.
take down Zariel?
20 for the insight? So Gargoth is at this point first deception has failed. Deception is not Gargoth's only as a devil. Gargoth is into deals, is into things that benefit him. Mutually beneficial is great for him. You know that making deals with mortals is fundamentally beneficial to devils. It bolsters their existence in ways. It grants them power beyond just whatever they get out of the deal. So, while yes, it is dangerous to make a deal with the devil, it's also not necessarily going to screw you every time. Gargoth is at this point in a position of essentially no power, and he knows that. So you can pretty much trust that he is going to be bound by his word, and that his primary focus is going to be getting out of the shield above, like, screwing you guys over.
Okay. So if we take you to Avernus and you are free, you will assist us in our endeavors.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure.
Sure. Why not? That sounds like an even deal.
Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. All right. I
Don't
promise.
you mean hells yes?
I promise, swearsies, that I will commit no acts of mystical manipulation, nor will I attempt to charm or bewitch any of you guys. Swearsies. And also, I will absolutely try and help you guys out with getting Elturel back to where it belongs.
Okay.
Which, by that, I mean the surface of the mortal world, not like Avernus.
We didn't even have to ask for any of that. Just gave that out plainly.
In return, you guys will bring me in shield form to Avernus.
All right, makes sense.
Damon, are you sure you want to be
What
literally
making
a deal with the devil?
I'm not the devil, my guy.
You're a devil.
I'm a devil.
Devil.
It's fine. I'm cool.
I'm a smart guy. I can just write all of this down relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, well, he's your responsibility if he turns on us and tries to kill us.
That's entirely fair.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let him have his first deal with the devil.
I grab. Oh yeah, I guess he can't. Okay.
If you guys are serious about going to Avernus and trying to like get some big stuff done there, I don't see a world where you guys don't all end up at least making a deal with some kind of devil.
Exactly. What
You got
was
any
that?
idea
You
how,
have to
like-
crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
That was the other guy who said that. And also, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I grab the shield.
All right. You now have the shield of the Hidden Lord, whose properties I will give to you soon. You do need to attune to it. So.
Sounds scary. Okay. All right. So do we want to get through these tests so we can figure out what to do next?
Absolutely. I hope there's some health potions.
All right.
That would be nice.
So, the thing about the rest of this dungeon is that there's very little of it.
Great.
There is also no more combat down here now that Van Camper is dead. So you guys can just sort of make a sweep of the rest of the rooms. Oh, you never opened the chests.
Yes.
Yeah, the chests.
You told Thavius Krieg to do it.
We don't have to make him do it.
I would have
He's
done it
he's
if
been
he
through
didn't.
enough.
Yeah,
Please
someone
don't
said
do it again.
No,
I would-
You wanna
do
go
it.
ahead?
I'll do it.
I'll have my homunculus do it that I can bring back with a mending spell.
Okay, so it is like fully not a huge deal. The chests are not trapped.
Okay.
The door was locked. You're in Duke Van Thamper's evil sewer lair.
Okay.
So there is 300 GP in the first chest in Electrum.
All right.
There is 100 GP each in the next three. So that is 600 GP. There is a broken ceremonial dagger made of a dragon's fang, inscripted with draconic runes. And does anyone know draconic?
Let me see.
No, but I want that.
Do I know Draconic?
I want the
Does
dagger.
that possibly belong to the dragon
A lot of
cult?
languages.
I want the dagger.
Odds are pretty good.
Daggers are my thing.
It is broken into 3 pieces.
Don't care.
so-
Want it.
Oh, can I, with this, could I be able to mend it back together?
You can mending it. You can hit mending on it.
Oh, yeah.
I do that.
Okay, wait,
So-
Demo.
Yeah.
Before you do that, remember that could be part of Tiamat's treasure. We could be fighting dragon cults
It's
again.
fine. It's fine. I'll keep it
I'm
close. Keep it
also wearing
safe.
a piece of the dragon cults.
Keep it
That's no big
secret.
deal.
Keep it safe.
So it's better in our
Got
hands than
it.
who else's.
So
Oh, I do
there
know Draconic.
are.
Oh no.
I guess we've decided to
shit.
mend it.
Okay, we're good.
I do know Draconic.
Wow.
Can I read?
Okay, so you do know draconic.
Mm-hmm.
The draconic runes spell out the word fang.
Wow.
Perfect.
And mending restores the dagger to being whole. Unfortunately, because that works, you know that it's non-magical. So
Oh.
it's just a
Oh.
fancy knife. It's worth 250 GP.
So I'm gonna take this, yeah?
As long
I'm
as
just
you
gonna-
pay 250 into the pot, sure, yeah,
Put
man.
it into my,
All right,
holster here.
And then you just give
So,
us the money for
The
it. Thanks,
6th and
yeah.
7th coffers each contain 100 platinum.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't think
Yeah,
300
what?
GP is that big a deal, do you?
Yeah, not anymore.
Do you? I don't think it's that big a deal.
I feel a
Not
little bit better.
100 platinum, 200 platinum.
Woo!
Yeah.
Because that's each coffer has 100 platinum in it.
We can build our own Elturel.
Basically.
But, you know, it's still a.
So the final coffer contains 20 gemstones of azurite, and each of those are 10 GP for another 200.
Nice.
All right. Do you mind if we get this? If we get a bag of holding this, because this will make me much more effective how to use one of my abilities to have a bag of holding.
Great call.
I mean, you guys have a bag of holding already, right?
I had like unmade it for other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Always a questionable decision, but
I mean, I can make it again. We
Yeah.
were going to go fight some people, and you know.
at some point you'll probably get a bag of holding
Okay. Well.
that you don't have to spend an infusion on, but not yet. So
Okay. Well, I'll just.
Yeah.
I think it's a short rest for me to.
as long as everything's accounted for, we can absolutely say you have the bag of holding as of your last short rest.
Gotcha. Okay.
You took that short rest like literally next to this treasure room, so
Just
fine.
stick it next to treasure. Okay. Cool. So we got to.
so that's a lot of money
Yeah.
and other things that are worth money. That is the sort of primary loot dump in the dungeon. There isn't really a ton more stuff in here.
Bosco.
Yeah.
Would the thieves go? Would they require like any type of like compensation or cut of this? Or Remy, you're part of either of you.
To
We
do
can-
what?
Well, we
Like to fence it?
they funded us, so I don't know if they wanted any like
Oh.
percentage.
I mean,
of-
probably. Yeah.
So you guys, the rule here, because there's no other way for the guild to like maintain so many active members. Once you're in, unless you have a sort of established agreement with the guild, this is all yours, according to their rules. This is like they didn't say you cut here here's your way into the villa. Also, we want this cut of whatever you find in there. They said, here's your way into the villa. Kill Salamra Van Thamper for us.
I mean, you should probably be polite, If you give 10% to Remy, and Remy will make sure it gets where it's going. That's how it works.
Ah. Cool.
Yeah.
I believe we have 2 prisoners we need to go talk to as well.
That's as well. It seems like we have succeeded, so that's good. No one. Isn't this a big deal? We saved a city.
It doesn't feel like a
Aye.
big deal. I
Calls
mean,
for celebration.
I'm gonna miss the big lady.
You just met her.
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We'll find you another
one
one.
of a kind.
We'll
one
find
of
you
a
another
kind.
one.
Let's go. Give me a wisdom check
Oh boy,
or
That's-
charisma, your choice.
that's my specialty. I think it's the same for either one. No, Christmas a little better. I got a 3.
Okay. You shan't meet another like her. You don't think? What
That is
a
sad.
beautiful soul in a weary world.
Sad in a beautiful way.
Also,
Beautiful body.
Remy,
That genuinely blew half your hit points away in one punch.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
oh,
There's nothing sexier than power.
Agreed.
Remy,
Agreed.
I was curious. The thieves. The woman made mention of a fairy godmother. Is that what?
Sure, Remy
mean-
getting like
Yeah.
a faraway look at her eyes when she
I
says
mean-
that. Like,
Blue hair and huge muscles is a unusual combination.
so, you guys have you sweep through the rest of the dungeon. You find it mostly to be living quarters for members of the cult who have fled or already been killed during your other escapades. One of the two. And there is no further items of interest or significance
What
here
about
in
the
the dungeon.
prisoners?
There are 2 unconscious prisoners.
Ephraim, can you help bring them back?
They
I suppose I can put one on over my shoulders.
Oh, I meant to consciousness.
Oh, the consciousness.
They could just be terrible people that are part of the cult.
they both have levels of exhaustion. They need rest
I can't do nothing with that.
Mm.
before they're going to be capable of doing much more than mumbled things.
I can put one over my shoulder. Track him out. Get him some medical attention.
I think you should do that.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's totally what you should do.
I think I will do that.
I think you should.
I will
And
So-
I will.
assist in
As
getting-
you're doing that and taking them out of the dungeon, yes?
Yes.
Okay. As you are doing that, one of them, a human male who looks to be about in his 50s, manages to get out. Thank you. My master. I work for Silvira Savicus. She's a tiefling wizard at Candlekeep, an expert in the 9 hells. She sent me here to spy on Duke Van Thamper. I could tell you. So, he's got stuff.
Let's get them back to the Elf Song Tavern and put them up in a room.
And it's like we don't really have because we don't know how the situation with the flaming fists is right now, right?
Should we find them a doctor?
They might just need to rest.
Do they look physically injured?
Are you a doctor?
They are not physically injured now.
Well, then
Mr.
we'll put them in a
Daimo,
row.
are you a
Both
doctor?
of them, however, are one's in their 50s, the other one's in her 70s. So
Oh yeah, they could kick it at any minute.
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
they're
we have,
literally about to die.
They
Terrible.
could kick it. Yeah.
No, they're just exhausted.
Well, if they're about to kick it, I say we just put them out of their misery.
They're not about to kick it.
Okay.
Bring them out of the dungeon.
Any
Say it,
second.
we take them
Any
out of the
second.
dungeon. One of you has to say
A
we
second-
bring them out of the dungeon.
I
They
may
are
have
circling
to
the
just drop
drain.
this rock on their heads.
Mm.
I'm just gonna drop this rock on their heads.
So you rescue them.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, I rescued
Yep.
them.
We rest.
You guys return to the Van Thamper Villa proper.
Okay.
Prisoners in tow. And as you are already aware, there's been a horrible cacophony of distraction happening up here for most of the time that you took getting into the dungeon. The ferrets came back. They killed all of the Van Thamper family's guards
Yeah, they,
via a
Did it.
series of absolutely absurd off-screen dice rolls
Mhm.
that I was laughing about for the
Yeah, I
entire
remember
session
that,
2
yeah.
sessions ago.
Mhm.
Yes, you told us about this.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am recapping.
I remember
Uh,
Recap. Let him
as
recap
a
mid-session,
lead-in,
please.
as a lead-in to say that this is probably going to be a little bit of a complicated exit situation.
Why?
We killed them
Just-
all. How could it be more? How could it be
Yeah.
complicated?
Right.
wait. Okay.
Because it's
Um,
gonna
thing
be
is, I just
slippery.
want-
That's why.
I just wanted you guys to know that, like,
Where,
how,
did that,
how's your sort of, how do you picture the leaving going?
slippery.
where did,
Out the
where
way
did
we
that,
came.
I mean,
no,
if,
where
if
did
there's-
where did that ladder go that was off the altar?
It
He goes along the
goes
floor.
up to the other staircase down. There's another entrance. That was another entrance to the dungeon from the villa. Oh, the stables. That one leads up to the stables.
I can scout ahead at the stables and let you all know.
I can send Topaz with you to help you out,
Okay.
Perfect.
and just give you some advantage.
And
So
and your shield can telepathically talk to me if you can see me through the window.
you head up the ladder, and you find yourself in the Van Thamper Villa stable house. The trap door that you came up through looks like it was covered to look indistinguishable from the floor of the stables, but the stables are deserted. There are no horses even, and outside of the doors you don't hear anything in particular.
Did the two servants we let go make it to the stables, or did they just run out?
They ran to the stables. So while you've been in the dungeon, they have apparently left the stables.
Can I go here and look around this side of the house since we don't have any?
So you walk out of the stables?
I sneak to the stable door and look outside.
All right. So the outside of the house, you see mostly it looks the same as it did when you went in. It's lighter. The sky is lighter now. But other than that, there is really not much going on out here. Sort of silent. Actually, give me a perception check.
You should make sending stones at some point.
be awesome.
Nothing.
Can
13.
you?
Yeah, 13 doesn't get you anything.
Did you roll advantage for helping you?
What did you say?
He has advantage because I had send him Topaz so I can give him.
Oh yeah, Topaz is helping. So
So
17.
17.
17. You do hear some like whispered argument happening, or not whispered argument, but like just argument, low voiced argument coming from the north side of the gate up there.
Is it what humans are
I mean,
arguing over? What are they arguing over? Breaching or?
you can't. You would have to try and get close and listen in specifically.
Very well then. I shall sneak.
Okay.
With my boots of elvenkind.
Yep.
19 stealth.
All right. So on the other side of the door, voices are arguing. It appears to be Captain Zodge, another probably human male, but can't really tell by the voice, species-wise, what they are, and then another woman of some description, and they are arguing with each other. Zodge is saying, "You can't just bust in." Wait, what was that? Was Zodge? Did he have an Australian accent?
So I think
Whatever
yeah.
you want.
How do you do an Australian accent?
British.
Good day, mate. We can't just bust in.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Griffin.
You're welcome.
You can't just bust in. You don't know what they've got going on in there. You know what Duke Van Femper is like. If the Flaming Fist break into her private property on the basis of nothing more than ruckus, who knows what she'll do to us?
Damo, can you see me along the wall?
The other two voices, one of them is arguing, well, I'm not part of the Flaming Fist, and I said that we should still break in. Who knows if she's even still alive in there? The villa is still standing, but, I mean, it sounded like hill giants were smashing their way in last night. And the woman is saying, if you can't offer me a genuine explanation why I shouldn't be in there, Zodge, then I am going to break in and damn the consequences.
I'm going to open the gate.
Okay. The gate squeaks open, and you see, staring at you, eyebrows raised, are Captain Zodge, a woman who you don't recognize in the regalia of the Flaming Fist. She is dressed much like Zodge, but like, I don't know, sort of more put together a little bit. And then there is a man in the livery of another Baldur's Gate patriarch family.
Hello there.
Zodge says, "What the hell are you doing here? Has it been you people smashing your way into the Van Themper banner?"
Yeah.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
The
Why don't you
woman says,
come inside and have a drink, and we can talk this over like civilized folk.
The woman looks at Zodge and says, "Captain Zodge, do you know this person?" Well, yes, they were deputized a little. They're criminals. They're murderers. We should be killing them or arresting them or something.
Which is it? Deputized or murderers?
You guys want to have? I mean, it's been a minute. You want to all just pile out?
I want to see how this goes.
Why don't we
Okay.
sit in the dining room?
So,
My name is Tobin Gravemore. It's very obvious where I'm from.
I'm not going to come in and sit in the dining room, Tilden Greymore. All right, so it's Zodge. You hold off for a moment. Tilden,
Yes.
what exactly are you doing here? Where is Duke Van Thamper? And what is all of this nonsense that I'm hearing about cult activity and plots to assassinate patriarch family heads?
So, first of all, we don't use the A word. This was not an assassination. This
We
was
absolutely
self-defense.
use the word assassination
It
to
was not an
assassinate
assassination.
somebody.
No, I did not. I used my lawful right as
Tilden Greymore,
citizen of
you
Baldur's
tell
Gate.
me the truth. Did you assassinate someone?
I did not assassinate her because I was using my legal right. I was using my legal right of self-defense.
No, it was
Also,
me.
You're
I
did
breaking
not.
the D&E.
I did not do the killing blow.
It was me. I
Okay,
think.
so
Now, did I
It all happened so
blow a hole in her
fast.
abdomen? Yes, but here's the deal, really, what
So-
you need to understand.
no, hold
my
on.
good lady.
Yep.
What we are doing here is Captain Zodge hired us as non-attributable forces with Flaming Fist in order to investigate cult activity, a cult of the Dead 3. The cult of
Classic
the Dead 3
fist move.
led us to a yes, and then which led us to a bathhouse. The bathhouse then showed us exactly that the Van Thampers were following it, so we began dismantling the Van Thamper network, child by child, until it led us to the top of the Duke. The Duke is no
Child
longer
by
alive.
child?
She is, yes, she has 3
we're not.
sons.
No,
Oh, yeah.
we're not scrubbing past that. What the hell do you mean, child by
Oh,
child?
you don't want to know.
So in the bathhouse,
So many dead children.
Please,
Or the
please,
young-
for the love of God,
very
Bosco, tell
seedy.
me that you have come up from the basement and are part of the scene now.
Have you seen the
Well.
end of the? Have you ever heard of Order 66? So many dead children.
No, that's the thing.
It was a
Two-
fucking
two of the-
bloodbath, I tell
Two of the
you.
Van Thamper children are alive. We only killed one out of 3, and that's because he was going to assassinate a member of the Baldur's Gate government, a bureaucrat who was responsible for a tax official. Who does that? That's disgusting. This is the city of laws. and you
Okay,
are the
for
Flaming
some
Fist,
reason
and we
you're
are your
telling the
agents.
truth about that. That's what. All right, I think I get a handle on things. What was Van Thamper doing that you said, oh, let's go and kill her? What exactly? So, cult activity
was-
at a bathhouse
Bro, I
to
don't
murdering
know.
the Van Thamper.
Because don't we have
So-
of a thing?
Explain the transition.
The devils. and
Oh, and
whatever?
also, you'd be very intrigued to know that Mr. Thaddeus Krieg is here, and we have him prisoner. And he
The
was
High
saying
Overseer
that
of Elturel?
yes, that is
Prison
really
is a
bad.
big word.
Perhaps
I don't
perhaps
know.
we should perhaps I should be giving
Yeah,
like
don't tell
testimony in
anybody
public,
anything.
maybe, or
Can
I
we
don't know.
just
Also, I believe my colleague Damo. I guess the party's in the mansion right now, making sure everything is secure. But my colleague would like to, has a recording of the bad guys and their plot.
we can-
You have the little. Yes, in fact, some of our friends on the streets have been distributing these recordings explaining the plot so that everyone knows to help legitimize our actions. But anyway, basically, more.
I just arrived at the city not an hour and a half ago, so we're going to be able to corroborate that soon.
Yes, so Mortlock told us about his mother
Hey,
financing the cult. We went and confronted Amric. Amric then also verified that information. Amric is currently being held at an undisclosed location by some of our friends. And then the third
which
one, I don't
friends?
remember.
I know we
Our friends that run the undisclosed location.
Gargoth, are you able to hear everything he's saying over there?
Are you guys still in the basement?
I don't know where we
Yeah,
are.
I mean, you didn't let us come up. So
Wow.
yeah.
we didn't do a code. We didn't do a signal or a
Clive.
code.
Tilden's just missing right now. You sent him to scout, and
Clive.
he's just upstairs.
Yep.
I thought
So-
we followed, I thought
Clive.
the last
What's up?
time you had that we followed him up.
How about this? As a unilateral action of good
I was
faith,
asking
I will
whether
holster
you-
my weapons. I will holster my weapons, and I will walk into the compound, and you can follow me if you would like. and then my party can. You know what? How about this? I will wait in the stable with Captain Zodge. You can question my party, validate the story from there, and see if it rings true.
Clive,
What's up?
it's time to blow
Just
some
don't
shit
talk to the
up.
goblin. He's very dodgy.
What are you
Blow
talking
some
about?
shit up right now.
Why would we blow something up?
Why do we need to blow? Why?
No.
We had nothing to do.
Yes.
Oh, by the
Exactly.
way,
That
when you walk through the compound,
You can't
you're gonna
trust
see a
the
lot of-
man.
you're going to see a lot of dead devils. So I just need
Okay.
you to be ready for that.
Topaz
In fact, this goo
has at this point come down and told the rest of you to get moving up the thing. So you all
Oh, okay.
join
Okay, now we go up. Okay. Cool.
Tilden
Okay,
in
we're
the
upstairs.
courtyard.
So can I just grab Thaddeus? He seems he doesn't fight back very much.
Yeah, you can sort of lump Thaddeus up there. He is also exhausted. He's just conscious.
Okay, I just
Clive.
I'm strong. I just lift him up and just carry him.
Clive, get ready.
I didn't prepare fireball. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, fuck.
So everyone, you have seen there is some 50 members of Patriarch Guard and the Flaming Fist hanging out, sort of arrayed around the manor in response to the uproar that you caused here. And the woman who introduces herself to you all. My name is Commander Porter. I've been on a mission back east a ways, and Captain Zodge has been in charge of the Fist in my absence. Apparently, we've got a bit of a discussion to have, Zodge and I, but that can wait. You all, from what I'm hearing and what I've managed to gain from a productive, if somewhat scattershot, conversation with this Shadowkai elf, is that you all not only killed probably my least favorite person in the world, Thalarma Van Thamper, but also prevented the city of Baldur's Gate from falling into devilry and tyranny. Yeah?
Yes. You're
Okay,
welcome.
number
I
one.
did, and
Number
more.
one, he doesn't speak for us. And number two, are you single?
That was
Uh,
that was
first-
like the biggest-
Speaking to the first question, or the first statement, yeah, I could kind of tell. He was being very authoritative, but also specifically told me not to talk to a couple of you. So that made me suspicious a little bit. He was very efficient with his expositional information, so maybe give him a little credit for that. But as to your second question, no, I am not single. I am married.
That's too bad. Are you? We'll talk later.
Not about that, but I am. Do you know what? Warzo. And she motions to an NPC whose name I just made up, dressed in flaming fist armor.
Great name.
Give me a sending spell. Do you guys have a Thieves Guild contact?
Yeah.
Allegedly speaking.
Yeah.
Okay,
of course
allegedly.
we do.
Who would I talk to corroborate this information?
Remy, do you remember who it
My
is?
uncle Ronnie.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not right. Out of
Yeah, that's
character.
totally right.
Have
I-
you ever met my uncle Ronnie?
Do you want to have an Uncle Ronnie? Are you
Yeah.
introducing?
He's in Thieves Guild. What's your question?
Okay.
No,
He's the
I don't
vice-
have
he
any
wants
questions.
to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Did you mean like Grimboo or something?
Or Uncle
Is that what
Ronnie.
You wanted, or
Vice President twice removed.
He's Uncle Ronnie, don't you remember?
Okay, so Matilda, your contact in the Thieves Guild,
oh yeah, no, don't
who
remember.
is a rat skeleton,
You all
who
need
is
to
a major
work on your
NPC that
memories.
you've
No,
met
don't remember
for
that.
sure.
No.
Have
Don't
like
remember.
an
You're
hour
told.
and a half of role-playing history
You're
with.
making that
at
up.
least.
Yeah, no way.
She's a skeleton.
You asked for a Thieves Guild
She
contact.
talks
You
like this.
specific Thieves Guild contact.
All right.
You did ask. You did say a general, a non-specific contact. That's true.
Yeah.
I would
That's
like to
right.
point out that I
Fucked
did
up
try to
there.
prevent you
I
from
remember your
falling into
Uncle Ronnie
this
well.
morass by trying to tell you, yes, but
I
okay, here we
remember
are.
him well.
Well, if you've worked with the Thieves Guild on this, you should know that. Well, I'm sorry, the Guild. If you've worked with the Guild on this, then you should be aware that we have sort of a long-standing working relationship with them, and that they're about as much an official part of policing in this city as we are.
Right.
Okay, great.
I'm sorry, what?
That did not
That
require
is
a
all
response.
good
I
and
just-
true.
I just spaced for a
So
second.
I'm
Sorry.
going to talk. I'm sending to Matilda. Meet at headquarters. Half an hour, and we're going to all go there.
Why would she fall for that though? Like that's obviously a ploy for you to capture her. Like I wouldn't
I
trust
would
that.
agree with that.
It's
yeah.
not.
I think we should go see Remy's
no,
Uncle
no,
Ronnie.
we're all working
excuse
together.
me, excuse me, just one thing.
Yes.
We do
kill
have
me.
two. We do have two of the Duke's prisoners that we rescued that are extremely exhausted. Would
I
you
see
mind?
that.
Would you mind?
Yes.
Also,
Would you mind having someone attend to them while we go to this meeting with you?
Yes. We
Please and
can.
thank you.
We can put them up and make sure they recover and are fine. And if you have any reason to speak to them about anything relating to your sort of larger thing, which I now understand to be the missing city of Elturel, you can also do that. So we are going to all go to the Flaming Fist headquarters. I'm going to take depositions from all of you. I'm going to undeputize you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Aw.
Oh,
I know, but you've saved the city, and I don't want you
I
on
mean,
I don't want you to be my responsibility any longer.
were we not
that's true.
undeputized when
That's
you were
fair.
trying to
That's
kill
more than
us?
fair.
Who?
Well, you were technically stripped of your deputization,
Do we have
but
to be
under false
present for that?
pretenses. Not right, Captain Zodge. And Captain Zodge, who is now being held by the arms by two other Flaming Fist guards, is like, yes, it was false pretenses.
Why did you?
Captain Zodge,
why
why'd
did
you do this?
Honestly, she paid me a ton of gold. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
I'm just
Okay.
bribable. It's not that complicated.
Captain
Time
Zodge.
doesn't pay,
we-
Captain.
Captain.
Well, not when you guys succeed at the incredibly unlikely feat of murdering the city's best protected resident, but
And we always will.
Captain.
don't want to hear
Captain
that.
Zodge.
Don't want to hear that from you. This is
Good
Commander
old
Porter
Zodge.
again.
travails.
If we we'd be willing to go to bat for you at your trial if perhaps you I don't know, split your bribe with us.
You're saying that in front of.
Are you?
another-
Yeah, is that out
What are
loud
you,
in
or
front
what are you
of the?
saying? you asking?
I'm
Are you
saying.
asking
I'm
for
saying.
a bribe?
I'm saying. I'm saying. Just contribute your bribe to our.
Did you
bounty
just
fund.
say, "Hey,
And we
I'm
are-
for
we are
sale
willing
as
to
a
look-
witness"?
We're
To the
looking-
guy who
we're
tried
look-
to have you killed in the street in front of his boss?
No, I'm saying that forgiveness is valuable, and we are willing to set. A
And that's
price
why
on
he
that.
doesn't speak for us.
It's
at
the thing
all.
is you're answering in character to the question when the question was asked by me as the DM to you as a player.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
this city's all about bribery, so you know.
I'm trying to extort something from him. I really don't care.
Okay, yeah, no. Commander Porter just looks at you just directly in your eyes and goes, "Are you fucking around?"
I don't know if he knows how.
He's fucking around. He likes to have a
I don't-
giggle.
I
guy's
don't
expense,
understand.
don't we
I
all?
don't understand. So, I have a hard time understanding social cues.
What's your insight? What's your passive insight? Is it above 5?
Gotta hope
Passive
so.
wisdom or
Passive
perception?
insight.
Yeah.
10 plus your insight skill.
Oh gosh, where is it? It's 10.
Yeah, that's above 5. So you know that the answer to that question is yes, I was fucking around.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Okay, great. Good.
I'm taunting him
Okay, good.
for
Yeah.
betraying me.
Ha ha
Uh-huh.
ha. Ha ha ha.
Great.
Very
So
funny.
I'm going to take care of the people you've rescued. I'm going to we'll all get the depositions back at the Flaming Fist headquarters, which still does not have a name and never will at this point. And then you guys can move on with whatever you're doing next.
Why don't you call it the Flaming Glove?
That's a really good question.
The flaming fists are inside it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry about what
She starts walking.
Commander Porter.
You've been sitting on this idea for 3 months.
We all walk together to the Flaming Glove.
Yes.
And you guys make your depositions. Is anyone being untruthful during the deposition? Does anyone have anything to hide?
God, the
No.
goblin is. Yes.
I plead guilty for whatever they ask me. I'm gonna
The
say,
person interviewing you tries to explain, probably more than once, that you're not this isn't, you don't have to plead. That's not all right. Guilty plea taken under advisement. We'll let you know later
is there anything
what
that,
we find you.
Yes. No.
Bosco lies all the time.
Okay. Bosco, make me a deception check.
That's my specialty. Deception. Where is it? There it is. Ha! 16.
that's not bad.
Keep in mind that there's like 1, 2, 3, 5 other people that are giving a story that is going to be
Yes.
the same.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
And then there's
That's
your
why-
story. Yeah.
That's why
Doesn't
this
matter.
Nat 20
Okay, good.
that
ACAB.
that Commander Porter, who conducted your interview herself, because apparently she's a great judge of character. So Commander Porter rolls a nat 20 on insight for you, and you explain the wild story of whatever Bosco has decided to tell the Fuzz happened.
Mhm.
And Commander Porter just nods silently throughout the whole thing, never once interrupting you. And then at the end says, "That's all incredibly interesting.
Thank you.
Feel free to go meet up with the rest of your party," which I believe you said called themselves Bosco's Rangers.
That's right.
So go meet up with the rest of Bosco's Rangers.
Mhm.
Apparently, you've got an adult golden dragon to go and help with an indigestion problem. So you'd better get on with that.
Yeah.
See you around, Bosco.
Wait, so you and me, is that
Oh, again, like I said, we're not going to talk about it.
all right. I'll see you later then.
Yep. Yep. Hopefully, we won't see too much of each other,
yeah.
Bosco, because
Do we know anything?
You're-
Do we know anything about this Duke or this captain? The Porter?
Commander Porter,
Yes, the commander.
she is the one conducting your deposition, so you can go ahead and give me a advantaged insight roll to try and get a read on her.
Do we know anything about where she was before or anything?
Ha! Oh no!
Nothing.
A double 2. Amazing. What a fun advantage roll. So, she is perfectly happy to explain to you that she has been commanding a Flaming Fist outpost called Fort Balorian on the distant tropical peninsula of Chult. And her uncle is one of the patriarchs of Baldur's Gate, Duke Porter. And she, therefore, between that and the fact she's commander of the Fist, has the authority to act as temporary Grand Duke in Alder Ravengard's absence. And basically that's her story. She's been in Chult. She sort of is currently the one who is most like authoritatively able to make a case for being in charge of the city. And she is, while a bit more brusque, definitely more trustworthy than Captain Zodge.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
Although with the two, I really can't give you any more than sort of those general things. You don't get a read on what she's thinking, but that's all the stuff that other people, like verifiable facts and general reputations. So, yeah, you guys go through the deposition process, and when you're all done, she, Matilda, and just the party are all sort of, you all end up in a room. And she nods to the two Fist guards sort of flanking the door, and they nod back, walk out, and lock the door behind them. And Commander Porter looks at you guys steadily, and she says, all right. Matilda tells me that your plan currently is to move on from the Van Thamper situation to Candlekeep and attempt to bring the city of Elturel out of Avernus.
Yes.
All right. So, we can't especially help you with that. Candlekeep and Baldur's Gate have a strained relationship historically, and what we can do is we can offer you this book. And she puts a book down on the table, and the title of the book reads Apocalypto. And she says, Candlekeep should not have this book already in its library. That is the price of entry there. You must bring them a book they do not have. And that's, if any of you have written a book or a scroll of some kind, even if you brought them a poem that you wrote, they would accept that. But this book should get you a little bit of extra leeway inside of Candlekeep, and especially should help you to connect with someone who can send you to Avernus. Grand Duke Alder Ravengard should be in Avernus. He was in Elturel when it fell. He is far and away the most stabilizing, healthy, helpful influence on the city of Baldur's Gate that we have had in a long time. He is an excellent Grand Duke, and I would love to not have to take his place for any longer than it takes him to get back. So, if you could try your very damnedest to rescue Grand Duke Alder Ravengard from Avernus. Yeah, Griffin, I don't have to release you. You just go.
Well, I didn't want to break it. Well, it's broken now. I gotta go.
You said you had to leave at 9.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving now.
All right. Well, the I'm gonna put the phone back, James. Is that I can send you with a sword. This sword is a family heirloom of the Raven Guard family, and if you bring it to him, ancient oath, sort of debt of honor and all that, he will be compelled to grant you a request. I ask that that request be that he return to us, to the best of his ability. It's, I imagine, going to be difficult for him. This sword will help. And she has a sword. It is not magical, but it is finely decorated and engraved with a sort of slogan that says "Duty above all." So she asks you for that. Hands you the sword.
We will make sure to hold on to it then.
All right. Very well.
I assume that because time is of the essence, we may need some fist and guild help getting some supplies.
I don't think we can do anything for you, frankly. The city is saved from Duke Van Thamper, but we are getting some frightening reports of fiends and demons and devils, specifically, being seen in the city, around the city. It seems like maybe there is more to the threat of Elturel being pulled into the hells than just Elturel being gone.
Unfortunately.
So that's what that is.
Well, we can at least try to get some supply. Buy some supplies before we leave.
Yes. Anything you can purchase, obviously, that's between you and the people of the city. We just can't really part with anything pro bono. Beyond that, you wanted to speak to one of the prisoners, I think you said?
Yes.
Or not prisoners, former prisoners?
One of
Recently
the
liberated prisoners?
one of the former captives. Yes. Now that they're
All right, we can let you do that, obviously, but after that, time is of the essence.
Sounds good.
absolutely the 50-year-old gentleman.
All right. So you guys head into a nice little sort of guest bedroom here. Would have been probably one of the places that you stayed while you were here. The time that you stayed in the keep. And there is the man you saved from the dungeon. He is sitting in the bed resting. And when you come in, he gives you a little sort of seated bow and says, Thank you so much for saving me. Frankly, I thought I was going to die down there, and it means a lot.
So you said you work for a sage at Candlekeep.
I do, yes. My name is Philaster Fisk. I am a spy, information gatherer under the employ of Silvira Savicus. She is a tiefling who is currently based in Candlekeep, and she is looking for Thavius Krieg, or she was looking for Thavius Krieg. Now that I've found Thavius Krieg and well, understand what sort of the shape of the things that was going on with him. He apparently was blabbering the entire way back here about exactly what the situation is and what his hand in it was. So,
Very open. Yes.
yeah, hopefully that wasn't a secret, because that cat is out of the bag if so. But Fabius Krieg had a puzzle box.
Yes.
Do you have it?
Yes, I think it almost melted Bosco's brain.
Yes, I have it.
That
good, one of
isn't
the adults.
particularly surprising to me. The puzzle box is of extreme interest to Silvira, my master. She believes she can open it, and she's willing to pay for it in gold or in magic items. And she believes that she can find within the box a copy of Thavius Krieg's contract with the Archdevil Zariel.
Do you also need us to bring Krieg with us?
No, the box is enough.
Oh, good.
She believes that with the copy of the contract, she will. Okay, so I have to back up just a bit. Silvira was in the city of Elturel during the vampire crisis, and during the summoning of the companion, she suspected immediately that Thavius Krieg could not have conjured such a thing on his own, and that, in fact, he was in league with... She at first believed some sort of celestial, some sort of rogue celestial, but as she delved deeper into the companion and deeper into the timing, Thavius Krieg himself, she began to believe that it was fiendish. And the disappearance of Elturel accelerated her... it sort of returned her focus to that and redoubled her interest in solving the problem of the companion. She believes she can, through the contract, reverse engineer the way in which Elturel was initially given the companion and then later pulled into the Nine Hells, and that she will be able to solve the problem of returning it after some research. So that is what she wants the contract for. She is an old enemy of Thavius Krieg's who never believed in the sort of victorious priest narrative that the rest of Elturel was sold, and that is going to be what she wants with the box.
So if she's able to reverse the situation of what will be the benefit of us going to Avernus?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't know about you guys. That was never part of our calculation. We didn't plan for anyone from Elturel to have escaped the city and want to go back for it. You can discuss that with her. She is, like I said, willing to pay in gold or magic items for the puzzle box. So if you can bring her the box, it sounds like her goals and yours are pretty much aligned.
Would you be joining us?
I am afraid that it would take me a day at least of bed rest to be in fit shape to travel. But I can give you a letter of introduction. I have already written most of it. I don't know your names, but I believe that I can explain the situation to Silvira and that she will be able to help you.
You don't have to read the Apocalypto book to them or anything.
That's a thing that the Fist gave you to get into Candlekeep in the first place. They sort of expect you to pay at the gate, so to speak.
All right.
All right. Well, shall we?
I guess we have the lead to go on.
Should we see if we can find anything shopping and then head out?
I guess that would be What time of day is it anyway? Should we go to sleep?
It's probably like 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. So I guess not. That sounds. Yeah, I guess you might as well do that and then see this woman.
The road to Candlekeep, probably not very dangerous. So, like, as far as readiness goes.
Well, let's grab some horses and get out of town then.
All right. The Fist can, they have several paladins and clerics. They can get you guys all up to full hit points.
That is good.
Before you go.
Okay.
So, small crew of paladins in white Flaming Fist uniforms lay on hands you guys back up to full hit points.
Okay.
And we're off to Candlekeep
Yes.
to see the wizard.
Yes.
That's
Or warlock or sorcerer, any of those.
Yeah, whoever. The wonderful wizard of next time on Descent into Avernus. We will go to Candlekeep. We will see the wizard. We will go directly to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I would like to collect the $200.
Yeah, I would like
No.
to shop before I go to hell. Thanks.
Yes, shop.
Yeah.
Shopping. You have my permission to shop.
But not
See you next week.
Wow, I can't believe it. We're gonna go to hell. Oh,
Yay! This trip to hell brought to you by Roll20.